Alright, let's continue with the next in a series of tactical and battle avionics. So this time we're going to be covering two tactical avionics because they're actually rather similar. We're looking at battle stations and Death Blossom. And the reason why I want to cover both of them at the same time is because they're actually very similar. They both serve the function of increasing the overall power of your ship's turrets. Basically your main guns and your side guns that you and your gunners would be using to shoot down enemy fighters, and I guess if you're feeling like it, enemy cruise ships, which is exactly what we're going to be doing today. Keep in mind that all of the tactical avionics that you are seeing on my screen are fully maxed out on a fully maxed out grid. So battle stations boost turret damage by 60% for 24 seconds, whilst Death Blossom will remove the cooldown of a turret for 23 seconds. Actually, that might be a bug, because if you look at the avionics grid, a max battle stations on a max grid gives 75% extra damage for 30 seconds as opposed to 60% extra damage for 23 seconds. And a max Death Blossom removes the cooldown for half a minute. So I don't know if the UI was bugged or if the actual thing itself is bugged. It's hard to say. What that means is that with Death Blossom, you can continuously shoot your guns without any fear of overheating for 23 seconds, after which your guns will then begin to heat up as per usual to the point where they would overheat if you continue for too long. So we're currently sitting in a Void Cloak mode against a Gaia Gokstad cruise ship. That is the one that you would find in Saturn, so let's get up and close to it as we begin to fire everything. Well, not everything, just the main guns, which is, of course, my Karkinox Mark 3s. So, 3, 2, 1, Death Blossom, let's go! First, we aim for the engines. There's the first one done. Then we aim for the second engine. That's that one done. Then we aim for the third engine. That's that one done. And now we just shoot the body. Right up until we can no longer shoot. Right up until our guns have overheated. They still haven't overheated yet, so we can keep going. Alright, they're about to overheat. They are about to overheat. We have nearly done just under half of the health of a Gaia Gokstad cruise ship on, I believe, the lowest level mission on Saturn. So that's basically how much damage we can do using Death Blossom. So here we are in free flight. I'm about to shoot my weapons, and I have a friend just behind me who's going to activate Death Blossom for me. So 3, 2, 1, boom. At some point he's going to activate Death Blossom. Okay, so instead the actual meter itself has just stopped, and it will continue to stop for the duration of Death Blossom. So that means that any heat buildup that you have acquired before you activate Death Blossom, that'll maintain. We're just gonna wait for it to expire. And there we go, we're about to run out, and that's it. So against the next level 22 Gaia Gokstad cruise ship, we're going to be using battle stations, which of course increases our turret damage. We'll have to be a little bit smarter about this and not overheat the turrets, otherwise that might actually end up reducing the amount of damage we have done overall. So 3, 2, 1, let's do it! So we've taken out the first engine, second engine, third engine. As you can see, we're taking out those engines a lot faster than before. I don't know if I've run out of time. Let's do 3 rounds. I think I've run out of time. It lasts for how long? 24 seconds. We've run out of time. Let's get out of here. I mean, you'll know after the edit, because I would have added some different music for 24 seconds. So, I don't quite remember when I ran out of time, but pretty sure I ran out of time towards the end. But as you can see, we actually did some pretty decent amount of damage against that Gokstad at level 22. About the same amount, actually, if you play smart. I did do this previously in the Veil Proxima, where I actually just kept holding down and letting my guns overheat. That did significantly reduce the amount of damage that I did overall. I think guns tend to take a lot longer to recover if you happen to overheat them. While we're waiting for all 3 tactical avionics to recover so we can do a final test, let's blow them up from afar. Go bit! Fail. Let's try again. Oh, let's line them up. Line them up! Ooh, almost. Oh no, I got the one at the back. I guess I'll take this opportunity to also talk a little bit about why I really like the Kakanox for my main gun, and that's because it actually comes with innate plasma damage. Innate plasma damage shreds armor, so if you have a look back at the numbers that we got from the forward artillery against those Gokstad cruise ships, and then we look at the numbers that I'm about to get when I shoot this particular Gokstad with a bunch of bullets from my Kakanoxes, let's have a look at how much damage we could do. In theory, I should be able to one-shot the cruise ships, no problem. And with the power of light, I smite thee! And potentially do maximum damage. So after dealing with the missile turret, let's do the final test, which is going to be using both Death Blossom and Battle Stations. So, without further ado, 3, 2, 1, Death Blossom, Battle Stations, both of them at the same time, let's go! So, there goes one engine, there goes the other engine, there goes the third engine, and now we're going to be shooting the main part of the ship. And because we have both Death Blossom and Battle Stations active, we're doing more damage, we're using no heat build-up, that was a real struggle, and therefore we should be able to do a ton of damage. And we'll know when everything runs out when I actually start accruing some heat, and there we go. Both of them have actually run out at that particular point in time. But as you can see, with just one gun, we were able to take out about 2/3 of that particular cruise ship's health, so that is mighty impressive. So that is the power of both Battle Stations and Death Blossom. Let me know what you think about both of these in the comments below. Do you think you'll use one of them? Do you think you'll use both of them? Let me know. Otherwise, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more WarFrame content, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.